Well, a popular book is coming to life on stage at the Peace Center. The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is a Tony Award-winning play fresh off Broadway. And Vanessa de la Viña got to talk to the stars of the show. She's here right now with your backstage pass coming to this innovative play. Vanessa, how are you?
Good to be here. Well, this is such a cool show, and it's actually the very first time it's on tour on stages across the country, and you can see it right here in the upstate. With tons of special effects and a captivating story, this is not your average play.
The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime follows the story of a young teen who's very unique.
He's 15 years old. He has this extraordinary mind. He sees math and science and everything. He has certain things that don't really work for him and he doesn't really quite understand. He doesn't like when people speak in metaphors. He doesn't like the color yellow or brown.
The play begins when Christopher discovers someone murdered his neighbor's dog. He's determined to solve this mystery, and the audience goes along for the ride through Christopher's eyes.
It's set inside of Christopher's brain and everything that he experiences and the sensory overload that he experiences throughout the show. We try to communicate onto the stage with the lights and the projections and everything, so you're really immersed inside of Christopher's experience.
His character is written both in the book and the play as though he fits somewhere on the autism spectrum, though it's never said outright. The stage is a three-walled box that uses special effects, lights, and sounds to make you understand Christopher's perspective. When he feels uncomfortable because of noise, crowds, or being touched, you feel uncomfortable too. On the same level, you get to experience his imagination through stunning and quick-paced choreography.
If Christopher wants to fly in space, he gets to fly in space. If he wants to walk on the wall to avoid huge crowds when he gets to London, he can do that. It's kind of this incredible visual feast.
At the heart of the story is the relationship between Christopher and his father, who's dealing with the loss of Christopher's mother.
It's a guy who's figuring out what it means to be a single parent in this world, and he's got a lot of weight on his shoulders at the beginning of the play, and doesn't always make the best decisions, but he's doing the best he can.
It's a captivating story full of stunning visuals and an unusual co-star. Christopher's pet rat Toby, played by two real rats, Zeus and Jinkies.
How do you train rats to be characters in a play? What does it take?
Well, these guys really just need to be socialized and handled by humans a lot. It adds to the show, it adds a depth, because if you see an animal that's clearly fake, it's kind of like, oh, but when you see the real thing, oh, it just adds to the realism of what's happening in the show.
A show that's immersive, innovative, and a must-see.
Something that they've never seen before. We like to think of it as Hamlet mixed with Cirque du Soleil. You really are sitting on the edge of your seat waiting to sort of figure out what happens in the story.
Hey Vanessa, this looks super interesting, like nothing I've ever seen. I hadn't even really heard of it till the Peace Center, put it up on the big marquee.
It's super innovative. So it's based on a book which I have never read, so I went into this not reading the book, and I still really enjoyed it because it's just so visually stimulating and really fast-paced, so you just get sucked into the story, and that main character, Christopher, you just kind of fall in love with him throughout the show. So I think whether or not you've read the book, you're going to enjoy it.
But you said it was super intense, so they need a couple actors to play?
Yeah, so they have two different actors who play Christopher. They alternate shows. So depending on which showtime you go see, you'll see either the actor I interviewed there or there's another actor as well. So pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. So if you go, you'll have to see which one. You can give Vanessa. Thanks for giving you a heads up. Thanks, girl. Very, very interesting. Now, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is showing at the Peace Center through Sunday. We've got linked to tickets and showtimes over on our website, sceneon7.com. Thanks.